laid out. How much of merch do we get a percentage of? It's all laid out, but it's clear that you're not working with a scammer. So I do have to question, I mean, where were the contracts? Like, why did you sign this, Joey G? Like, I don't, that part I really don't understand. And if you did sign it, just John Hancock, then you're an idiot moron of a business person just to sign something in front of you from a Gmail account or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it needs a minute to be investigated to be. I mean, I would have so many questions like, okay, what time is showtime? Is there an opener? What time do we go on? I mean, guys, I just got asked to do another live show this week. The same promoter that booked me at City Winer for the other shows is literally asking me, please do a show. I don't know. I have such mixed feelings about doing a live show. I get all your DMs. I so appreciate it. Yes, if there's something in the LA area, Sarah Fraser and I can do something. She's not traveling for this. I don't know. I have such mixed feelings. I have no emotions. It's all about business when it comes to work. And if I sit here and tell you guys, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I've talked about it before, quince.com/velvet rope. Sure, it's an ad. No, quince.com is the highest level. It's so classic. It's like that Ralph Lauren traditional, just classic stuff that is so freaking fucking expensive. They have coats that are so luxurious that start at $59. So now this is not a paid ad, but if I could sit here, my point is, because I'm digressing it, I could sit here and do this ad and basically make the same amount of money or close there too, than me doing a live show. So there will be another live show. It's a lot of work. And you know why it's a lot of work? Because I care. And that's why it's a lot of work. I can't last time we had Housewife Historian. She came from, I think, Ohio. I'm not going to do a live show and just show up and be like, hey, it's me. I mean, I really take this stuff to heart when someone gets on a plane, even if you live in New York or Philly, wherever the show is, and you take time out, you spend the money, you get there early, you want a good seat, you're doing the meet and greet. I take all this, I take the pressure on because this is now your money, it's your night out, you're spending the time, and I really feel the pressure of having to deliver a great show. That's the truth, because I care. So we can do a live show. I have someone begging me right now to do one, but cost benefit analysis. I need to stop a lot of the stuff I'm doing in the business. We need to reshuffle some things, and then I can actually have time, but I don't have time today. The rest of this year is booked, by the way, as far as Behind the Velvet Rope. All our slots are sold out. I mean, yes, we're taking guests and I would, things that are relevant, of course, but man, I could have nobody on the show from now until next year at this time. That's how behind we are here. But calling all housewives and ex-housewives, I will take you any day, any hour that there is. So I just don't understand how Joe Gorga I don't understand how you sign a contract. So that is a little fishy. Like, either this is a scam and there is no contract because you never signed it because it's a scam, or you're just a total fucking moron business person that sees a contract and salivates for your ego that you're going to have a comedy show for $150 a ticket and you just sign your life away. Tree huggers are happy with me, but they're not about to be happy. Look, here's the thing. This is not a scam behind the scenes. If tickets were sold, and by the way, for every ticket that wasn't sold, Sunday morning, when you realize your flight is not until, God knows what time, Sunday night, this would have sold out. So when people lined up outside Brad Garrett's club, and there was no Joe, and there was no Melissa, and there was no Frank, and Margaret and Joe, if their flight didn't leave, they'd be there. Maybe Dolores and Paulie would have popped by. I mean, Jennifer Aiden. I mean, stranger things have happened, just because they got into a spat last year at BravoCon. The point is, you would be like, where's Joe and Melissa? And then there would be a viral Twitter, Facebook, Instagram takedown of these two of how people were scammed. So I really don't think that Melissa and Joe are in on this. I really don't. That's my honest opinion, because I could say good things about Melissa and Joe, because it's a find outable thing. People that are scammers do it behind the scenes. They take a little here, a little there. They take it all. And so I don't really think that they're in on it. Now, because first I said it was bad facts. Now it's good facts. Now we have another bad fact for Joe and Melissa. Housewife, historian, tree fab, all the support the bloggers, all of the websites that are tree huggers you guys are really good. I mean, I don't got no time to do a deep dive like this. Housewife historian. We love tree fab also and support the bloggers. Housewife historian has discovered you guys really should all go to law school yourself or become private investigators. She discovered on Melissa and Joe's podcast, which was recorded prior to this, Joey said, "Oh, I have a comedy show on Sunday night." Melissa said, "What do you mean Sunday night? BravoCon is over. We're getting the hell out of Dodge." I don't blame you, MEG. Another good thing I'm saying about Melissa, I don't blame you. I would be I'm a traveler. Even when I come to LA where I live, I'm in my actual home right now. Do you guys like my new wallpaper? I fucking love it. I looked at like 8,000 wallpapers. For everyone watching on YouTube, tell me if you love this wallpaper. I'm not joking. I looked at thousands and thousands of wallpaper and I was so close and everything was a no. How great is this? This is what I wanted. I wanted something behind me that in my style, if you can see, is 50 Shades of Gray. It's all gray on gray on gray. I hate clutter. I hate clutter. And I don't really like color, maybe a little pop of color, but my homes are immaculate. You can eat off the floor. So this behind me is my style. It's just gray and silver and organic. I fucking love this wallpaper. David, you are just all over the place today. So what is my point? My point is I like to get, even when I come here to my home, as soon as I'm done with LA business, I'm like, I'm going back to the Hamptons or New York, get me the hell out of here. So I understand Melissa. So she's saying, let's get out of here. We're leaving. How could you have a show? And Joe is like, yeah, you'll stay. And Melissa's like, no, wrap it up, dude. So Housewife historian has discovered that the show was supposed to start at 5. And Joey said he had a flight home, the red eye, and he loves red eyes. So Housewife historian and others, and I see this argument is, how could a show start at 5 and you could be on a plane? He never had any intention of ever doing the show. I get the argument. It's a very interesting argument. Look, I say things 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that if you hold my feet to the fire, I contradict myself probably all the time. Remember, I'm a flip-flopper. Having been to 1,000 shows, as I've just said, is it possible to start a show at 5 o'clock, have it end at 6 o'clock, be running out of there with your bags at 6:30 and get to the Vegas airport's right near all the strip and everything. Get to the airport at 7 for a 9 o'clock flight. That is absolutely possible. It's possible to do both. Now, let me tell you the real way that this show probably goes. Starting at 5 means doors at 5. Vegas wants one thing from you. They don't want your love. They don't want your adoration. They want your fucking money. So I guarantee you there's an hour, when I do my shows at City Winery, there's an hour of sit there and eat and drink before the show even starts. The earliest the show would have started was 6 o'clock. Now there's other people. This Jacqueline woman is on the billing. Probably we're having an opener from 6 to 6:30, just 30 minutes. Now, and I'm being best case scenario, from 6:30 to 7, we're clearing in between the acts. Earliest Joey Gorga would come on would be 7, and I am being very generous.